Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast on Sunday, February 10th of 2019. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives to create a sustainable environment and a peaceful world. Today's topic is the nature of being human, whatever the heck that means. I'm going to have a moment of transparency here. As you know, sometimes always when I'm getting ready for this program, I go into meditation and just really focus on, I use the things that we do in this program in terms of, calling on Source and being in the remembrance with the divine names, with the name of the divine, and just focusing at the center of my heart, of turning the eye of my heart to cleanse and to wash away all of the clutter and to just be present and face to face with that essence of Source, and to ask deeply what it is that people are needing, and that God would like for me to bring through in this program. And in today's, it came through, and I tell you what, I was second guessing and everything the whole way through, like trusting that the guidance would come through as to how to bring this in a way that can be gentle and loving and all-encompassing and opening, and really help us to have an experience in this earth, in this planet Earth, that can be integrated between that human existence and that spirit existence. And, because we have a tendency to kind of jump back and forth and say, oh, well, wait a minute, I was being in my human ego here, and that's the wrong way to be, right? That's going to give me the unpleasant experience of life. Let me jump over to the spiritual side over here and say, oh, look at how beautiful and wonderful it is, and oh, all this horrible stuff that's happening on the human ego side is just for the spiritual experience here, and I can jump straight over to this, place of, oh, well, it's all love and light, and I don't have to feel the pain of the humanity. And so, what I'd like to help us with today is to find that place of balance where we can be fully present in the human experience. The human experience can often bring us to these really painful places where we close the heart, we shut down, there's too much pain, we leave the body, we try to rationalize and reason our way through everything because it's really hard to stay present and to feel and stay in body while all of these things are going on. So it's like, we say, okay, it'd be much more pleasant if I just jump out of the body and go to spirit. And what would spirit say about this? How would spirit view this? And okay, this is going to be pleasant, right? It's going to be more it's going to be easier to get through. And while there's a lot of truth in that, the reality is that we're here to fully embody and be in body as we experience this humanity and these human experiences, and still have the eye of the spirit, the eye of the heart, the divine essence in body, present, experiencing what's happening in this human realm with, shall we say, both eyes open, both the eyes of the humanity and the ego and the eyes of the divinity, so that we're not missing out on the human experiences, but we're allowing ourselves the ability to be present and to experience all that this humanity has to offer. with the integration and the eyes open and the faith and the protection of the Spirit as we fully embrace and move through this human existence. And as I'm saying that, there's a, I have to admit, I was a person for a very long time that refused to watch the news because it was just so painful that I'd rather be in this place of, focused on the love and on the beauty, and not have to burden myself with the pains of the humanity. And in a lot of ways, there's some validity in that, because our news and our media, we can sensationalize and dramatize some of the things, and it does show so much negativity that we can't fully burden ourselves with that and not have the times of lightness, right? But to keep our eyes open as we're present with the discomforts of humanity, and to still say, okay, my beloved, the one, the divine, the all-knowing and the all-encompassing, where are you in this? How can I be in my body with my heart open and experience this part of you that is expressed through this part of your humanity, and not lose faith, not lose sight of what is real? So, reminded me of the quote from, I don't know if I even pronounced the name correctly, Pierre Teilhard de Chardin, the French philosopher, who said, "We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience." You've probably heard this quote before, and it made me think of, okay, that divide between spirit and humanity. How we kind of jump from one to the other and say, okay, well, I don't want to be a human being where the spiritual experience is in the distance. I want to be the spiritual being where the human experience is in the distance, right? But in the truth, to get the full experience of this realm and this life that we're here to experience. We're here for a reason, for purpose. And that to get that fullness of that experience is to be fully present in body, attuned to the human experience, with the heart open and with the eye of the spirit open, and to integrate your spirit being into your physical experience, to use this as an opportunity to increase your faith and to increase your trust and your sense of safety and protection in the human life. And this is that opportunity in this nature of being human. Awesome, welcome. So let's go ahead and come into our prayer and healing circle. And as we come into our circle today, we'll start with our opening and our invocation and calling in our source, calling in the essence of divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion. We'll begin by breathing all of this together. And then I'll invite you, if there's an experience in your life that you would like help with, and to bring into the circle, to be able to stay in body and embrace through the eye, your experience of humanity through the eye of your spirit, without jumping out and without the dichotomy of the either or, to integrate this experience. I'll invite you to bring this in, and we'll use at least one of the divine qualities today to help to bring this integration in through the eye of the heart. And this will hopefully make more sense as we go through it. So let's come into our prayer and healing circle, sitting in circle, everyone together, sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. And let's just imagine us perceive in whatever way you do a giant circle, everyone together, forming this container. And take a full and gentle breath into your heart space. And as you exhale, bring this funnel of energy that extends from the front of your heart space, from the front of your chest, to face directly into the center of our circles. Our hearts come together as one, and together we call on our source. Again, in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, calling on our source of divine light and asking directly, please send your essence of divine light to stream into our hearts, to stream into the center of our circle, to fill our entire circle with your essence, your vibration of divine light. And let's just imagine this essence of divine light streaming into the center of our circle, into your heart. You can turn your heart funnel up slightly and let this stream of this pure divine light stream into your heart center through that funnel of energy at the front of your chest and stream into your heart. And as you breathe, focus your breath on your heart center and breathe this stream of divine light in through your heart space to fill your heart center with this pure essence of divine light, Ya Nur. And as you exhale, relax, release, and soften. And let your exhale release from your heart space any of the clutter, any of the blocks and barriers that are ready to be released. Just let them go with your exhale. And as you inhale, with each inhale, draw in this vibration of divine light directly into the center of your heart space. Let it travel through that funnel, through the eye of your heart. The eye of your heart is the eye of your spirit. And let it travel all the way through that funnel into the depths of your heart space. And as you exhale, again, release. Let your exhale carry away the clutter, the excess, the blocks, the barriers. And just offer that to your guides and your angels who are here, present with you to help you on your human journey as a spiritual being. Offer all of this to them to help you as they carry this away from you into the depths of the ocean to be released, to be transformed, transmuted. And with each inhale, draw in this vibration of divine light into the center, deeper into the center of your heart space with each breath. And as you exhale, relax, release, and soften, and allow your inner heart and the inner core of your being to receive this vibration of divine light. Ya Nur, An-Nur. The divine quality, the divine name for the divine light is An-Nur, is in Nancy, you are, Nur. So you can breathe in the sound of Nur into your heart space. And let it cleanse your heart. Let it shine the divine light brightly in your heart space. Let it travel through to the depths of your heart where the pure essence of divine light lives within you. Let it connect the outer and the inner with a pure stream of divine light. And together, let's call on our source, call on that essence of unconditional love. The expression expressed through all of our human existence, unconditional love, the love that is ever present, that does not change regardless of what conditions we place on it. The conditions we place on love only affects how we experience love, but it doesn't change the nature of love itself. Love is unconditional. Conditions come from the humanity, and they influence how we experience the unconditional love. But the love itself is unconditional. So allow yourself, again, tipping that heart funnel up slightly, and allow this stream of the unconditional love to stream through your heart funnel and into the center of your heart space. And allow yourself, as you breathe this into your heart center, allow yourself to receive, to deeply receive this essence of unconditional love into the core of your heart, into all of your heart space. Turning your heart directly to this funnel, allowing yourself to receive. Take this in, breathe it in, allow it to cleanse and purify your heart. Ya Wadud, the love. Breathe this into your heart space. Allow it to cleanse your heart. With each exhale, releasing any of the blocks and barriers to love that are ready to be released from your heart, from the core of your being. And as you inhale, draw this essence in, this vibration of unconditional love into your heart space, deeper and deeper into your heart center, all the way to the depths of the essence of unconditional love that lives inside your heart at the core of your being. Your true life force energy that's breathed into you contains this knowing of divine light and unconditional love. This is your inner compass that guides you through all of life. Let this outer be connected with the inner as you breathe this essence in through your heart center all the way into the depths of your being. And as you exhale, let your entire chest space, your heart space, and the core of your being just relax and receive this vibration of unconditional love to be absorbed into all of your tissues, all of your fluids, all of your air, all of everything within you, to the consciousness of every cell of your being. Ya Wadud. And again, bringing our hearts together as we call on our source for that essence of eternal compassion. Eternal being compassion that is not based on time or space, but the ever-present, all-encompassing, existent compassion. The ocean that we swim in that is ever-present. Not only the fish swim in the oceans, but the entire existence swims in the ocean of divine compassion. This is the nature. of the existence. Let yourself breathe in this essence of divine compassion, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahman. And breathe this in, bring this sound into your heart space. Ya Rahman, this ocean of divine compassion. Ya Nur, divine light. Ya Wadud, the unconditional love. Ya Rahman, the eternal compassion. Breathing this vibration into your heart center. Allow yourself to be filled and to absorb into all of your being this pure vibration of divine light, unconditional love, eternal compassion. Allow your heart to be washed, to be cleansed, to be filled. Allow yourself to receive. Receive this essence into all of your tissues, into all of your cells. Because every cell of your body carries consciousness. Allow the consciousness of every cell of your being to be cleansed, to be purified, to be filled. Invite them to receive this vibration, this essence of divine light, of unconditional love and eternal compassion. Allow this to travel all the way through the depths of your heart center, going deeper and deeper each breath into the depths of your being, that internal compass that already knows your existence of divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion. Let this vibration, this breath awaken and unlock and unleash that internal knowing of divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion. And as you exhale, relax, release, and soften. Let your heart space be soft. Let yourself absorb into every tissue this vibration of divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion. Let's bring your conscious body fully present into your physical space. Really let your conscious body come into your physical body, to ground, to take a seat into your physical seat. Feel your presence in your body as this vibration of divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion. Feel your presence all the way through your hips, through your legs, through your knees, through your calves and shins, through your ankles, through your feet. You can even stretch out your toes, feel your presence into your toes and through the soles of your feet and all the way into the earth. Connected. The presence of the divine. It's not just in the spirit realms, it is in the physical realm, and it is expressed through every manifestation in this material realm. That includes through you and through our planet Earth. So let your vibration, let this vibration of divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion integrate into your presence and move through you, connecting you and this presence into the planet Earth. And let's just also let this vibration, the wisdom and the knowledge and the divine manifestation contained within the planet Earth, to just come back up through your feet and through your legs and bring this presence and this knowledge and this wisdom and this vibration of the manifestation into your energy body in your physical space. So let this vibration come through and integrate with the vibration of your divine essence, divine light, unconditional love, eternal compassion, as you are a reflection of divine light. You are an expression of unconditional love. You are a manifestation of divine beauty in body, right here, right now. This is not dependent on whatever you might have going on in your human world or in your spirit world. This is the truth of your divine existence. And the truth is all encompassing. It's not an either or. It's not an either or. It is all encompassing. It is ever present. And it doesn't leave, doesn't come and go. That is only the humanity that does that. So continue to breathe this in. And I want to invite you, if you have an experience or something that's going on in your world at this time that you would like help and support with, in terms of being present with it and being in the human experience, integrated with the spiritual experience. It's one of those things that you're having a hard time containing the totality of it. I invite you to bring that and just place the energy of it, the intention of it, into the center of our circle in front of your heart space. Again, as your heart continues to breathe in this essence of divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion, as you continue to allow this vibration to integrate through all of your being, I invite you to just bring whatever experience is present for you. And place it into the center of the circle with whatever intention that you have for this. And I'll give them just a minute of quiet time for you to really bring that into your heart. Be with that intention. Remember, you are in this container of divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion. We place this into the center of the circle, into this ocean of divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion. And the divine quality that we're going to work with today is al-Muhaymin. Muhaymin. And that starts with the letter M as in Mary. M-U-H-A-Y. M as in Mary again. I-N as in Nancy. Muhaymin. Muhaymin. Al-Muhaymin is the watchful, the protector, the guarantor, the one who determines without limitations. And I'm going to read from Fauzia's book of the Divine Names to give you what she says about Al-Muhaymin. And just let this percolate through your heart space and through the core of your being. And if you'd like, you can go ahead and begin the recitation of the name Al-Muhaymin. Just repeating this name into your heart space and letting it just wash the eye of your heart as the eye of your heart is present with whatever experience that you've offered into the center of our circle, whatever human experience that you'd like help with, to be present with, to be not jumping away from, and to see the higher light, the all-encompassing divinity within this existence. Al-Muhaymin. Al-Muhaymin. Allah, the one Our source is the protector of all things. Those who repeat this name are enfolded in a watchful light. Al-Muhaymin is a divine name whose sound and meaning penetrate us deeply and shake the foundations that separate us from our true self. Despite its power, the lightness and the softness that resonate with this divine name protect us and soften our heart so that we become like wool in God's hands. That's one of the names of the name of Sufism. Is one of the meanings that's given for the name of Sufism is to be like the wool in God's hands, to allow yourself to be molded into whatever is in the highest for you, whatever is needed for you, whatever is the expression that God wants to express through you in any moment. Al-Muhaymin determines what is true and what is false, and it gives us the capacity to pay careful attention to our deeds, words, and thoughts. Nothing conquers the ego as powerfully as loving mindfulness. Al-Muhaymin should not restrict our joy of life, rather it should enhance it as our awareness of right and wrong deepens. So let's be present with whatever that is in front of you and call on the quality of Al-Muhaymin. 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 And this also has its own vibration. The beauty of the sacred language of calling on these attributes of our divine, these divine attributes, by calling on them in the sacred language. The nature of the sacred language is that it carries the vibration, the sound that is emitted from the spoken word. It carries the vibration of the thing that it names. So Al-Muhaymin, the watchful, the protector, the one who determines without limitations. Let this vibration wash into the center of your heart. To help you determine what is true and what is false, to protect and soften your heart. To penetrate and shake the foundations that separate you from your true self. Al-Muhaymin watches over everything, protects everything, and sees the creation's every deed. And that's creation with the capital C, the divine existence. The creation of every deed. Al-Muhaymin determines fate, the span of life, and the well-being of all creatures. Actually, the creation, the creator, determines the fate, the span of life, the well-being of all creatures. Al-Muhaymin knows that which is hidden and secret. It knows what is buried in the heart, what human beings show and what they conceal in the depths. It sees things and what is hidden behind them. My teacher used to say, don't stop with the outside pictures, go behind. And behind, and behind, and behind, and behind, all the way to the depths of the deepest inner knowing, which is the divine truth, to see the divine reality, to go behind, and behind, and behind everything, to release those barriers that separate the ego self from the divine self, to bring a clear pathway for knowing and being present with the humanity, the human experience, with and in the presence of the divine. Human beings who activate this quality, Al-Muhaymin, in themselves and fill their being with this quality, this vibration, this essence of Al-Muhaymin, know how to observe and see themselves clearly without any sentimentality, without ever losing sight of the balance of inner and outer expression. They see the existence, the divine existence, existence with a capital E, and the divine laws everywhere. They have the strength to follow the straight path and to lead others on the path while protecting them and themselves from weakening deeds. Al-Muhaymin, Al-Muhaymin, Al-Muhaymin. Let this wash the pathway of your heart to release the barriers that separate your experience of the humanity, your human experience, from the knowing of your divine self. Let the eye of your heart be washed and cleansed, and let yourself be strengthened and protected. Al-Muhaymin will give the protection and the faith and the trust to be present. It's a very powerful quality. It gives you the power to be present and to be in your strength and in your power and in the faith and trust of this divine presence that you have inside of you, that you are at your core. And be present with the human experience and all that it brings. The heart of those who repeat this divine name 100 times after each prayer fills with the light of deep faith that silences the inner voices of doubt, fear, and affliction, and dissipates forgetfulness, the forgetfulness of the truth of who and what we are. Connect yourself to God through remembrance of dhikr, and God will free your heart from worries and grant your eye the capacity to see that which is hidden and invisible. God gave us human beings the ability never to lose and always to win if we want. So allow the eye of your heart, again, as you face this experience that you've offered to the center of our circle, and bring Al-Muhaymin, Al-Muhaymin, Al-Muhaymin to wash the eye of your heart as you are present with this experience, and allow your heart to be filled with trust, with strength, with the divine power, the divine seeing, the divine knowing, to be present with this experience as your heart is opened to an encompassing view, to see the wisdom of the creation, to see the presence of the existence, the divine existence. This name combines the quality of faith with that of patience. On the inner level, it helps us relax and let go of the wall laboriously built and defended by the frightened, worried ego, so that we may taste true safety. Then we can experience the universe as a safe locus where we have a place enfolded in the deep faith of the heart, protected from worries and fear, our hearts filled with God. So guide your breathing towards all those inner spaces where you feel unsure of yourself and defenseless. May the divine breath in you fill you completely and bring you relief. Relief relaxation, and also joy. Let's be with this name, the recitation, and again, breathing in this essence of divine light, unconditional love, eternal compassion, and the faith and trust of the watchful, the protector of Al-Muhaymin. 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 And again, allow this vibration to enter into your heart and to fill your heart and to fill the core of your being and to fill the consciousness of every cell and every fiber of your being with this vibration, the essence of Al-Muhaymin. Let yourself be filled with God, to be filled with the protection, to let every cell of your being trust, and to be filled with the taste of true safety. Al-Muhaymin. 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 the divine breath in you fill you completely and bring you relief. Al-Muhaymin. 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 Ya Muhaymin, free my heart and thoughts from ulterior motives and hidden expectations, and lead me to sincerity. Show me the path of truth and correctness. Let me not do wrong to others out of fear or restlessness, and grant me your majestic protection. And let yourself be filled with the protection to taste true safety. Our humanity, by its nature, we experience ourselves in the human form as separate from Source. And that separation from the Source and the existence of unconditional love is what puts that fear into the cellular consciousness and into our hearts. Al-Muhaymin can help to wash that fear, to give us relief and that sense of true safety and connection with our Source. And let yourself rest into and dissolve into this ocean of divine compassion, of the divine light, unconditional love, eternal compassion, and the protection, the faith and protection, the safety given through Al-Muhaymin. Let yourself dissolve into that ocean and release the fears from your consciousness and taste the true safety. For whatever experience you've brought into our circle, as your heart is present with this experience, with this energy, I'm just going to call on all of the angels, all of the helpers, all of the guides, and of course calling on the One directly, and the prophets. So please, for each and every one of us, to help you to release any of those attachments, to cleanse the heart, to turn the eye of the heart to face truth, to help the eye of the heart and the heart itself to rest in trust and safety, to face divine truth, to see through the eye of the heart, to hear through the ears of the heart, to know through the divine compassion of the heart, the truth of the divine essence, the existence in your human experience. Al-Muhaymin. And let's take a minute for gratitude, to give thanks for whatever we have received through this experience, on the inner, on the outer, in the known and in the unknown. That we just let your heart bow in gratitude to your Source, to your guides, your angels, your helpers, to the prophets, to all who are here to help to guide you on your human journey. And as this is a meditation that you embody, not one you leave and then come back to. This is one that you embody. So again, I'll invite your conscious body to fully integrate into your physical form. Feel your presence, completely present in your human body. You can take a minute and stretch out your feet and your toes, circle your ankles, feel your presence all the way into your feet, and your feet connected into the earth. You can do the same with your arms. Stretch out your arms, stretch out your fingers, circle your wrists, feel your presence into the tips of your fingers and into the palms of your hands. And I invite you to lengthen your spine and stretch out your neck. And feel your presence all the way through your vertical core, from the top of your head and through the top of your head and all the way through your base and from the heavens and into the earth, but present at the core of your physical being. Full breath, and with that we'll bring this portion of the call to a close. I'm going to open for Q&A. If you're listening to the recording, you're welcome to join us on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. You're welcome to join us live and to stay on for the Q&A or for the sharing portion of the call. You can find the information for joining the call at joyfullylivingwellness.com. You can also find replays at joyfullylivingwellness.com and on our podcast, Self-Care for the Soul. And that's at selfcareforthesoul.com. That's also on Joyfully Living Wellness. While you're there, you can pick up your copy of the 10 Spiritual Principles of Our Human Existence. So one sheet that you can print out and make multiple copies and put it in all of those places that you will see frequently that can remind you of the truth of who and what you are and what this earth journey is about. You're a human journey and as a spiritual being on planet Earth. And it will help you to remember in the midst of all of the constant bombardment of the things that are designed to take us off track, so that we'll remember to remember the truth of who and what we are. All right. So thank you very much for being here and for listening. And I'm going to stop the recording and open for Q&A.